Welcome to the Maloney Method. I'm Kevin Maloney. The first part of our show today is a contest. Getting high versus getting high. Anybody who is trained for 6 months on a regular basis knows that exercise is a drug. A very, very powerful drug. So it crossed my mind to have a matchup with one of the most common drugs, alcohol. So let's take a 6-hour period using the drug alcohol. Let's start at 5 o'clock at night. You pull up, boom. The first glass of wine is kind of like the first set. It's a warm-up. It's beautiful. The setting is beautiful. Second glass of wine, you really come into your sweat, okay? You come into your game. At that moment, you realize, God, it's great to be here, sitting here, surrounded by alcohol and people. It's a wonderful time. You know, we have to give alcohol a lot of credit. Someone said once, the reason alcohol is so popular is because alcohol can take you where sobriety can't. That being said, let's move on. Hour number 2, 2.5 hours. You order that third one. The third one comes after a couple of sips. You know for a fact that you are a genius. At that moment, you absolutely are sure that you are a genius and you can solve the entire world's problems. Again, a beautiful moment. You continue with the third glass. Boom. One more. We're at the 4-hour mark. Things start to change because you had peaked and now you're fighting to hold the peak. So you order one more. But you realize you can't hold that peak. You had a 2-hour peak. The downside has begun. During the night, you have eaten a lot of food that you did not taste. You didn't taste the food, you shoveled it in. You gave no credit to what am I eating, just eat. Okay, night's over, boom, you had that 2-hour peak. You go home, you're convinced that you're gonna have a great night's sleep. Oh, I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash. Well, you do crash. Boom, hit that bed, you're out like a light. About 20 minutes later, you wake up convinced that you slept 8 hours. You look around the room, you check the clock twice and say, no, it can't only be 20 minutes. You spend the rest of the night sweating, burping, whatever the hell. Rotten night's sleep. But the memories are good. You had that 2 hours, right? The morning comes, you have no appetite. You got brain fog. Brain fog. You can't add 2 and 2. Well, you bluff by breakfast. In fact, you bluff by till about 3 in the afternoon. The closer you get to cocktail hour, the more the recovery happens. Okay. Boom. There's your alcohol. So you had the 2 hours. Let's say you had 4 hours because you had the warm-up, then you had the peak, boom, boom, boom. You had 4 good hours. Now let's compare it to the drug of exercise, the powerful drug of exercise. A little different, it flips. You pay your dues right on the spot. You do an hour hard workout. You do a 90-minute hard workout. It's not easy because you're working hard. It's not comfortable because you're moving out of your comfort zone. Okay, you did the 90 minutes. Now what happens? Okay, well, the cleanup is a beautiful moment. Everything comes down nice, but you are in a nice state of fatigue. The recovery meal is a beautiful, beautiful moment. People who train on a regular moment, a regular time, recognize it as almost being reborn after a workout because your glycogen stores are gone. You have sweat, you have worked, you have used your energy. As food comes in, you feel yourself literally being reborn. You are ready to take on whatever you had to do that day. You are powerful, you are aggressive, and you are looking to produce. Your brain is extremely sharp, extremely sharp. So you have a very productive day, you feel great, your senses are incredibly sharp. Let's take the sleep. The sleep of a person who exercises a completely different level of sleep. Their circadian rhythms are locked in. They get the deep, deep sleep that is important for everything. When they get up in the morning after one of these sleeps, they are enthused about the day. There is no bluffing. There is no hiding. They want to get into their day. So we have a matchup there. Now, the way I see it, the Maloney method recommends this. If you're going to drink, you should drink once or twice a week. The reason for this, Meg, would you close that door, please? The reason for this is very simple. You will not adapt to large amounts of alcohol. Excuse me, folks. Get a little water here. And you will get more bang for your buck. If you drink every day, you build a tolerance. And you have to drink more and more to get anywhere near that buzz, okay? So we recommend once or twice a week maximum. The other thing that drinking on a limited level will do for you, you'll feel so bad the next day that you'll really appreciate the other 5 or 6 days when you did not drink. So, on balance, we at the Maloney method, the winner is clearly the drug of exercise, but we do recommend once or twice a week drinking. Now, can we have a timeout?